Okay. So we've managed to defeat them.
Forwards. I will
Barely.
not falter.
Shrink a potion. Oh, nice. More loads of potions. Let's put this there. And here's another one. Save. Can't believe this could have been us. Yes, it could. Well, the adventure has certainly come to an end.
Without a doubt.
Pathetic, they could even defend themselves, but they thought they could conquer the stolen lands.
Prevail.
Time to get my hands dirty again.
Like, why can't you do that when I got control of her?
Out of my way!
Nice.
Under my feet or I'll strike you down.
Blood for Gorum!
Swinging her bloody sword, she runs towards the sound of battle.
Barbarians.
I think that's exactly how heroes should be.
What, stupid, sweaty, and always looking for something to gobble up or lop the head off of? Calistria, save me from such heroes.
There they are, the assassins. This is your last chance. Drop your weapon and we'll spare your lives. So generous. I'm afraid I can't offer you the same courtesy. Here, you ugly mug. Get them.
I stand ready.
The heavy gate is securely locked.
Anything else?
Okay, we should pass the check.
They dare to attack me? Leave this one to me. Just die already.
We shall overcome.
Nice. Nice. One shame is I can't save during combat.
Time to get my hands dirty again.
Attack! Yeah!
Come on, 19 I need to roll. Still have massive defense.
Out of my way!
So 16 versus 20. I roll 16. But I need to throw 20. This modifier is -1.
Strike as one.
Leave this one to me.
Do not hold back.
Nice. Lucky. See if we can save during combat with 2 toy box. Don't think we can.
I will guide us.
An armory. I'm sure Jumanji wouldn't mind if we borrowed some weapons.
Applause, please.
What have we here? This chest is full of gold. I guess it's for the guards' salaries, all things considered. Well, those freeloaders don't seem to have been working too hard for it. Maybe we should pocket it instead.
What? No, we're heroes, not thieves.
Who said we were stealing it? We'll just take the gold for safety so the assassins don't get it. And then we can heroically return it to Jamandi when this is all over.
Stealing from a sword lord in her own mansion, she'd have our heads.
How would she know it was us and not the assassins? Unless someone planned on telling her.
The gnome throw a sideways glance at Lindsay.
Don't drag me into this. You do what you want, but I'm not taking a single coin.
Our path leads on.
Oh, familiar faces. I hope you're not so frightened as to swing at every shadow. It's me, Jathor. I don't recommend advancing down the hallway, assuming you value your life, of course. There were a few people with me, and you can see what happened to them.
And just how did they all end up dead while you don't seem to have a scratch?
Tattooed your eyes, Jethro suspiciously.
I'll answer but briefly and just once. Further scares and explanations will wait until we aren't being hunted by a group of assassins. Deal? All right. I'm undead. These traps are deadly to the living, but they're harmless to me.
What do you mean undead? Really? Like zombies or skeletons or...
As I said, further explanations will wait until later. All you need to know right now is that we're on the same side, and we have to fight off a small army of hired assassins. Let's get to it.
Okay. Absolutely not. Actually, we'll see if that's what we're gonna do. What's AC 18? Minus 21. Medium. Armor. Six. That's better. +4 to attack, 612. +3. +3. +2. +3. +4. -2, -7. That's the best one for now, looking at it. And load. Load, because I forgot to switch off XP sharing.
What have we here?
What?
Who said we were how would
Don't tr-
and the just
I'll
What do you...
as I
For now, I've got bigger AC, so I'll go front line.
how curious.
Anything else?
I was successful in my search.
I failed. I'm sorry. Applause, please.
What a surprise.
Applause, please.
Forwards. Without a doubt.
What are you dallying for? I'm telling you, Jamandi's cash has to be here somewhere. Well, hurry up before... Stop! Someone's coming! That is
Stay
me.
with me.
Upsetting. Okay.
falter.
Leave this one to me.
We shall overcome.
Unworthy.
Just die already!
Attack! Together we stand. Stand with me.
Genau.
Stand with me.
Unworthy.
Forgive me for this failure.
The fucking sneak attack.
Leave this one to me.
Wretched things. This can't
He's like a
be
machine,
over.
this guy. So, actually, let's go through this. Jehal is an elf from Kionin, one who is not quite alive. The elf exiled her from kingdom from her terrible deeds. Her search for a new home and a new patron has brought her to our leader's banner. She pays little heed to her companion, and when she does, she behaves as if she's ready to bite their heads off. She gives me creeps. Let's hope our enemies are just as frightened. I'm Lindsay, the author of the book you, my dearest reader, hold in your hands. I once studied the Academy of the Arts in Pitax, but I decided that a real bard doesn't belong within the suffocating walls of some school. I instead set off to find a hero, one worthy of being praised throughout the ages, and that's how I came to chronicle Vex Vandi's journey to the Stolen Lands and all that happened afterwards. Tachicha is a powerful sorcerer who can burn an enemy to a crisp with a flick of fingers. Unfortunately, his power is matched only by his arrogance. I wonder why is power always given to such self-satisfied people?
Stand with me.
Sneak attack.
Shall not falter.
Leave this one to me.
We shall overcome.
Just die already.
At 1 HP. Are you messing?
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Leave this one to me.
Forgive me for this failure.
They dare to attack me? this one to me. Just die already!
Unworthy.
We shall overcome.
Time to get my hands dirty again!
How lucky I'm gonna be. Not lucky enough.
Things.
Attack!
It's gonna kill me now, isn't he? Nope. He.
Forgive me for
Yep.
this failure.
The fucker.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Unworthy.
Leave this one to me.
We shall overcome.
Come on. Get in.
Wretched things.
Just die already!
Attack!
Despicable.
Time to get my hands dirty again!
Strike as one.
Nice. What did it say about Cash? Curious.
Forwards.
Find an open cache in the Swords of Germania and Dori Mansion. Find an open cache.
Without a doubt. Together we stand.
Undead is such a frivolous term. I prefer immortal, eternal, everlasting.
Let us not hesitate. I will not falter.
And then our leader charged forwards. Hey, wait for me!
Advance!
Do not hold back.
May I suggest another way to use this spell? Serves you right.
Out of my way!
Unworthy.
We shall overcome.
You deserved it.
Nice. This wasn't an issue.
Time's wasting.
I will guide us.
You're but a footnote in our story.
Leave this one to me.
Forgive me for this failure. Stand with me. I shall not falter. Oh!
How's my AC so low? Still equal to 21.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Forgive me for this failure.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
I shall not falter.
Unworthy. Ha!
It's because I didn't have a round yet, and I'm flat-footed.
They dare to attack me?
Forgive me for this failure.
I know what I'm going to do now. When I'm there, I can see them, I can charge and start the fight first. That should save me from being
Let
flat-footed.
us not hesitate.
You cannot stand against me.
Here we go. Now you are flat-footed. There.
Unworthy.
Leave this one to me.
Come on. Nice. Good girl. Our delay here.
Wretched things.
Good girl. Can you move? No. Okay.
We shall overcome.
Whoa. Good guys.
Just die already.
Despicable.
Attack.
Come on. Nice. Okay.
Time to get my hands dirty again.
Come on, Tartuccio. No. She should kill him. Oh, close.
Advance.
Strike as one.
Everything is so much fun with a little fire. What a night, huh? I thought I was all alone. It's good you're here. A bit boring, chasing fooled assassins without anyone watching the show.
It's not fun at all. Many people have died for nothing.
You sound like a Kalishite. Am I right?
Of course. I'm from Kadira. But tales of hot deserts and shady oases can wait until the fighting's finished. But if you'd like to share a dinner and pleasant conversation, just say the word. I like making new friends.
I don't think we've met.
I am Kayesi, one of the many here who seek a better fate, answering the call of Lady Jamandi. But unlike the others, I never dropped my guard, day or night. It's why I'm still alive.
There are assassins on the prowl. We have to go.
I don't know where you're heading, but I'll be at the entrance to the main hall. I think I saw some guards there. Join me there, if you wish.
The Tiefling salutes you and runs ahead nimbly. More corpses on the floor here. It's not easy to wash out the blood, you know. This is it. My time has come. Oh, Grotus, take my soul. So what I'm gonna do, I think, I'm gonna do this, go, wait, drop, 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 come on. Here we go, we are light now.
Forwards.
Grotus, I can sense your silhouette hovering over me. It won't be much longer. Soon we shall meet, O Lord of Oblivion.
Aren't you being a bit premature? Look at yourself, you barely got a scratch.
That's impossible. Oh, it seems you might be right. It seems I will live. I suppose I must postpone meeting my god. Not for long, I'm sure. But while we remain in this transient world, Aaron is at your service.
Karim AC 17, you've got 6. 2 to the shield. They have a shield, you just have a shield, nothing else. What is he having? He is having flail. +2, all +2. +2 still. +3. +2. +2. +2. This was the best, this +3. Here at the front.
I was successful in my search.
Heavy grade securely locked. +4, 512, 612. Where's Kingmaker as well?
Without a doubt. I will guide us.
You, run and get an axe. You, bring more water. You, stay here and hold our defense. Those assassins are still around here somewhere. Aha! Some of our guests survived. Good. You need to get to the banquet hall and help Lady Jamandi.
And who are you?
Kested House Gares, a fighter in the service of Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori. Right now, I'm in charge of the mansion guards. As you can see, there's a lot to do.
If I were a rich and influential lady like Jamandi, I'd also give myself a manly captain of the guard. Or two.
What's going on here?
Someone opened the gate, let in a group of assassins in the middle of the night. Now they've set the mansion on fire to cut off access to the hall. They don't want Lady Jamande to get reinforcements. We cleared the passage so you can get through. Just try to avoid inhaling the smoke. We'll be right behind you. We just need to put out the fire first to save the mansion.
Considering Lady Jamandi's fame, I'm not surprised that a whole pack of assassins were unleashed on her, including a giant. But what's at stake? What could anyone hope to gain?
The tiefling squints, obviously curious and thinking quickly. Do you need help putting fire?
No, we'll manage. I've got my best people here, those who still live. Your place is by Lady Aldori's side.
It doesn't seem right. What if some of the guards are wounded? We need to help them.
Where's the hole?
We'll have to run through the fire. We've almost put it out at the entrance, so your main concern should be to not inhale any smoke. Hold your breath and take the first right, then head straight down the hallway.
I'll go
Fire
immediately.
doesn't frighten me, thanks to hell's blood running in my veins. I'll go ahead and wait for you on the other side. Catch up!
The tiefling girl starts off and dashes through fire.
Abadar keep you safe.
Our path leads on.
And so our adventure started. Earlier and much more tragic than we expected. The whole team who's gathered in the hall yesterday had been reduced to but a handful of brave souls led by Vex Vandi, and not at all by the scoundrel Tartusio, no matter what he might have imagined of himself. Jamandi Aldori was waiting for us, but to get to her we have to march through fire, literally. As we approach the burning building, we drenched ourselves with buckets of water. Procedure is the key to victory. Before moving through the fire, we thoroughly wet our clothes and hair. After that, we covered our noses and mouths before we rushed inside. It was a good thing we hadn't wasted any time. After entering the building and taking just a few steps forward, the wall behind us slammed and crashed down with a terrible cracking sound, blocking the way back. While we may not have planned on going back, if we come in a little later, the flaming logs and red-hot bricks would have fallen right on our heads. Regardless, we are left with only one way to go. The hot air burned our lungs and our eyes watered from the smoke, but Vex Vandi led us stubbornly through the flames, while Tartuccio did nothing useful at all. We'd made it to the hallway leading to the banquet hall when we heard someone calling for us. It was Valerie, one of the guards I'd chatted with in a big banquet hall. Even then, in calm setting, I'd been stunned by her beauty, but now, amid the smoke and flame, she looked like a celestial avenger, an armored deity, menacing but beautiful and merciful, descending from the highest spheres to help us poor mortals. She held the burned, barely living guard in her arms. "There are two more," she shouted. She passed by us. "They are wounded. Help me pull them out." Tartuccio grumbled something about how Jamandi was waiting for us. Meanwhile, Vex Vandi shouted to Valerie that she should leave them and join us. No, gonna rush and save the guards from the fire. Don't like that. We're gonna rescue those. We wanna have a perfect record in this playthrough, especially on unfair. Saving the poor fellows didn't take long. Together we lifted them up and carried them away from the fire. Only then did Valerie pause to catch her breath and wipe her sweat from the face. "Thank you. That way truly noble of you." That was really noble of you, she said. And now let us rush to Lady Andori's aid. Ensuring the guard we rescued were relatively safe, we made our way to the hall, where the battle was already in full swing.
Forwards.
Give the order.
Speak.
What troubles you?
I deserve better.
Sorry, was lost in thought.
Without a doubt.
Reinforcements are already on the way. Stay your prayers, scum.
Together we stand.
You cannot stand against me.
Leave this to me.
Forgive me for this failure. For this failure.
Unworthy.
Let us strike as one!
Wretched things.
Do not falter!
This was not supposed to happen.
Despicable.
Avenge me.
The end draws near.
Adventurers call to them.
You have my attention.
I am yours to command.
Stand with me.
can't keep this up much longer. Avenge me.
Because she's fucking flat-footed because she hasn't gone yet. She can't go first. Okay, so we're gonna do it
Together
that
we
way.
stand.
Can you make an
Let's have a look if that
apple
works.
inspiration?
We shall overcome.
Repent.
Forgive me for this failure.
Unworthy. Let us strike as one.
Your life is low.
Wretched things. You want water?
Nice. Come on, Nomiri. Oh, I didn't. See, that's the danger of it, because I got all of them. Oh, well, they're not gonna have levels, unfortunately.
What a waste.
Despicable!
Become as dust.
Advance!
Ta-da!
Repent.
Unworthy. Onwards!
Your life ebbs low.
Wretched things.
I have no need for this. Forwards.
Thank you for your valor and bravery. The enemy was strong, but you were stronger. And that means I made the right choice. Just as I thought, there were worthy leaders among you. I'm especially grateful to them for the courage and common sense they showed while defending the mansion. But this attack means we have even less time than I thought. Someone already knows of our plans and is acting against us. You'll begin your expedition immediately.
Lady Aldori, please, I know who arranged this attack. The vile king of Pitax, Iroveti. What's more, I know who among us works for him. Hey, you! Show everyone the ring you're wearing. You think I wouldn't recognize Iroveti's seal? That's why he wasn't killed. The bandits recognized him as one of their own by this signet ring.
I have no connection to Pitax, but I touch your name, accent and clothes seem like he came straight from there. Which of us look more like they might be Iroveti's spy?
Probably, yes. But this evidence is circumstantial at best. There's definitely a spy among us. But who? All I have is one word against another. I'm afraid you're both under suspicion.
They both came to your aid, Lady Jamandi. But a liar's cunning knows no bounds. I've never met these two or their companions. For all I know, they're all conspiring spies.
How could you say that? We fought together. We literally went through fire together. And then you vanished into thin air. After you promised you'd wait.
My words might be rash.
I bet my life despise anyone but this man. I saw how he dealt with those creeps with my own eyes. A true warrior. I'd go with him through hell and high water. This purple crook on the other hand. He's got the eyes of a spy. And the mug of a spy!
Lady Aldori, don't listen to this thick-headed barbarian. She doesn't know what she's talking about. During the attack, our leader showed his true colors. He forced us to break into the armory and rob it.
Forgive me for my trespass. In my defense, we were in the middle of the battle and in dire need of weapons.
Considering the circumstances, that was more than reasonable.
That was a sound decision. Sometimes one must act at one's own risk and peril, until crossing the boundaries of what is allowed. Showing initiative is no crime.
It is insane when faced with death to stop and question whether you may be breaking some law or rule. Even more insane would be to ask forgiveness for making the right decision. Sorry, but your words display a lack of wisdom.
What about that trick he pulled right before we came in here? He knew very well you were fighting the enemy, but instead of rushing to help you, he dallied as long as he could, dropping everything to save people from the fire, even though the guards were handling things just fine. He was obviously hoping to show up too late and find you already dead.
People went dire around you drove of me. How could I just walk by?
Really, Tartuccio? You're seriously trying to blame someone for saving people from a fire?
May Shellen spare me from ever having to make such a choice, but he behaved decently as a true leader.
A true leader is someone who has their priorities straight, not someone who would put a valuable ally's life in danger for the sake of some servant.
Enough squabbling. I'm still not sure which of you I can trust. However, the risk of entrusting the whole affair to a spy is too great. Here's what we'll do. 2 teams will head out. That way, I'll know at least one group can be counted on to serve my interests in the stolen lands.
Lady Aldori, most of those who are to set off for the stolen lands have been killed. Those who yet live will require help. Please allow me to join the expedition.
I'm sad to lose such a talented warrior. But you're right, Valerie. They have greater need of you right now. Go, and may Abadar keep you. Which of the 2 teams would you prefer to accompany?
If my leader allows, I would join his team. He seems a worthy commander in my eyes.
Commanders, military leaders, all these laws and rules are but dust and vanity. I suppose I will accompany Tartuccio.
Our leader is good in battle, but I don't like all the spiritual agonizing. I prefer those who can act without wasting time helping every little pipsqueak. Those like Tartuccio.
Ugh, Tartuccio's going to take the credit for himself and be done with it. Shellen, spare me from such allies. I'm going with you. You're a hero worthy of my quill.
As for me, I know neither of these two. At least, not well enough. And I have no wish to become an unwitting pawn to an unworthy leader. If Lady Jamandi allows, I'll remain in Restov and help mend the wounds this attack has inflicted. But who knows? The road may bring me to the Stolen Lands, but not yet.
I don't even need to think. I'm coming with this man. As for you, Purple Toad, just wait until we meet along the way. I'll be sure to hang your rotten spy guts from the trees.
All right, we have two teams. To avoid unnecessary conflict on the road, you'll each take a different route to the Stolen Lands. Tartuccio's team will go through Navacta's crossing. The garrison commandant will provide him all the help he needs. You will take your team to Oleg Levitin's trading post. He's been complaining about the Stag Lord's bandits for a while now. There, you'll be provided with all the necessary travel supplies. I'd like to believe you, but I know all too well how convincing traitors and spies can be. If you're truly innocent, I hope you can forgive me this precaution. While you're away, Keston will investigate the night's events and learn who in Restov is working for Patox. But you should know that it isn't just Patox we need to worry about. The royal house of Sertova may also interfere in our plans. I've managed to keep this affair a secret from them so far, but that can't last long. By my estimations, you have no more than 3 months. After that, any feats you accomplish will be pointless. And now, farewell. This battle was but the first ordeal along your path, and you overcame it as true champions of Restov. May the obstacles that follow also fall to your feet. Fear nothing, my friends, and return victorious.
Surviving a terrible night, our small team set off to brave our fate. Beware, Stolen Lands. Heroes are on the way.
Okay. Knowledge of evil while being good is very important. What do we get for this? Nakim is proficient with all simple weapons and bombs. They are also proficient with light armor, but not with shields. Iris presence can still bonus to attack rolls made with throwing splash weapons. Sneak attack. I can catch an opponent when he is unable to defend himself effectively from her attack and can strike vital spot for extra damage. The character's attack deals extra damage anytime the target would be denied a dexterity bonus to AC, whether the target actually has dexterity bonus or not, or if the character flanks a target. Extra damage is 1d6 and increased by 1d6 at later levels. This additional damage is precision damage and is not multiplied on critical hit. The character must be able to see the target well enough to pick out a vital spot and must be able to reach such a spot. Efficiently. I'm gonna change build of to her, and I'm gonna make her a sorcerer. I don't know how to do it. Wait.
Specialization mod, also known as Respec, and Bag of Tricks. Because you might have been wondering, for those in the know, why I didn't just use the Respec mod last time when I instead just made the character again from scratch. Well, the main reason is that I didn't want to have to deal with the Respec interface, even though I could, and I can show you a sample of what would happen, but I knew that if I just started over from the very beginning, because we were pretty much there, things would work out fine. Normally, respecialization via this mod works, just like the likes and subscribes. It gives me a guide like and subscribe to. So, coming back to this respec mod, let's assume that we wanted to respec and we just wanted to basically remake our character from the beginning. We would make this respec mode, and unlike the official Owlcat respec ability in the game, we can use the respec ability from the mod as many times as we go through with the respec, and it respecs the character from level 1 instead of from the point when they join the party, because some characters join the party at a notably higher level later. So, in this case, yes, we can change the ability points to give ourselves more ability points, but we're just going for the original because we want original flavor, because, well, we're going for approximately tabletop difficulty. Normally this would cost 1,000 gold, but with the Bag of Tricks, which was recommended to me by the author of the respec mod, just come here and we can do a bunch of stuff. Like give ourselves an arbitrary amount of money. My favorite functions, as noted by pushing this button over here, are always be able to level up, because I like being able to test character builds, and instant rest because it's useful for testing character builds. So, let's go back here, and don't be concerned that it's called cheats. You're just modifying the game. If you want to think of them as cheats or mods or accessibility options, so be it. It's your game, and do as you see fit. It's your time. So back to this. So let's assume that we just want to give ourselves 1,000 G to respec. Well, we just give ourselves 1,000 G to respec. We could also subtract 1,000 G, like, for example, if we gave ourselves an item that we wanted to acquire honestly, but it was just better for us to acquire it by some other means. We could just basically retroactively pay for it, or we could set our cash to this amount, 1,000 in this case. And yeah, we can just give things away or buy stuff for free, but let's just say no. For the respec cost multiplier, it's 1 for now, even though we could change it to something less. Respec in this case is not from the mod, but from the NPC who does it. So, back to this. Rest and rations, well, I made this instant rest a favorite function by clicking this, and we toggle it by that. We can do the instant rest after every bite. That's fast, but most of this game is on a time limit, so I just say no. No rations required. Well, that goes against the spirit of the game. You can allow cooking and hunting in dungeons, so you can, well, rest there, and I say, sure, that sounds like a good idea, because, surely we can find something to eat there.
That is very true.
We will not allow camping everywhere because this might break the game. And if you just want to add 6 camping supplies, sure, do it that way. For character creation and so on, yeah, you can just tweak the values here. So for example, if you want to make the highest value 30 or 29 or 557, you could. And the minimum, well, is normally 7, so that you don't get stats of 0 or negative. less than 3, and you can change the default ability points that you start with. So for the main character, it's normally 25. For mercenaries, the custom characters that you get at Oleg's or your capital, it's normally 20, but I say 25 because we just want to make it easy. If you want to set a caster level, sure, for whatever reason. I normally just say get the full HP value at level time because I don't want to have to just keep re-rolling or keep reloading, or I don't want to have to just settle for average because, well, things in this game can hit hard. I like always being able to level up as an option, but I don't always enable it because, well, I want to be able to play the game. Sometimes you just want to ignore restrictions, like you just want to start with something that you couldn't normally. Caster type and spell level restrictions? Well, sometimes, to my understanding, sometimes you just want to metamagic something far more than you normally could. Or maybe sometimes you want to cast a spell of an alignment as a divine caster that you normally couldn't. So, yeah, ignore. Yes, forbidden archetypes, well, sometimes you just can't pick an archetype due to stats or race or alignment or something like that. That ignores it. Sometimes for feats you require a specific stat like 13 strength power attack. This way you don't need those stats. For classes, now you can pick classes regardless of your alignment, so you could be a true neutral paladin or anti-paladin. And so on and so forth. For experience, for example, if you want to...
Get Klarna on a debit card.
All right, welcome. Even without his 50s, really has an orange with higher visible Pathfinder Kingmaker, and then you're going to save games. We'll talk a little bit about this folder up here later. That's another mod I found. Now in here, you're going to get all your stuff to do its thing. If you have other mods, you'll see them pop up in here. At this point in this video, you can see the version manager in the game. You're going to click respecialization with that at some point, and then you're going to see 1,000 gold is what is required to these modifications. Now, if you don't have 1,000 gold, and I can imagine many people won't, there's a handy dandy way to cheat.
Thank you, everyone. Good night and God bless. Pathfinder Kingmaker Mega Mod one-man show. In this video, we are simply remaking the character that we did the first time because, one, I realized enable this to be times 6 because you want to play a party of 6 characters, but get the same amount of experience as if you were soloing. Go ahead. Yes, for weariness, if you want to rest less, go ahead. But again, a lot of this game is on the time. Yeah, party options. Access remote characters. A main base afterward. Numbers and all your controllable units if you want to set a name. They say be careful when changing alignment, and I plan to. You can set a creature's size category here. Most creatures are medium, or at least most party members are medium. A bunch of animal companions, gnomes and halflings and certain other races start out small. If you want to set stats here, go ahead. I'm not messing with this stuff. So, for enemy stats, yeah, if you want to change their HP, this is where you do it. I recommend just leaving it be. Items and equipment. If you want to recharge all charge items to maximum, go ahead. If you want to just give yourself a limit on item charges, here. Ignore equipment restrictions. Basically, ignore the need for UMD for certain things. You basically get incomplete charges after combat. Here, if you basically want to remove the armor check penalty here, and the max dex there are ways to just set these things to be non-nuisances, like having a mithril celestial chain shirt, but okay. If you just want to auto-identify everything, then sure. Sorry, if you want to add all items to this menu to be automatically identified, then sure. Yeah, buffs, just edit at active buffs here or change the duration of buffs. Feats, if you want to give yourself a feat or a trait through abilities, go ahead. I don't normally mess with this stuff because it can mess up characters. Spells and spellbooks, if you want to add spells to a character, here you can. For example, if you want to mimic having pages of spell knowledge, because those aren't in the game, sure, go ahead. Give yourself certain spells known in addition. For example, if you're an oracle and you want to give yourself extra spells known, sure. Same thing with sorcerer or bard or any other spontaneous caster. Yes, if you want to change the ranges for certain spells, you can do so here. Because a lot of spells have a range of either close, which is normally 30 feet using the mods, medium, which is normally 100 feet using the mods, or 400, or long, which is normally 400 feet using the mods. Long lets you target stuff across the map if you have sight to it. I just normally use the tabletop spell ranges because I like them. I don't like having spell failure, and I just say out of combat only just so that, well, I can equip armor and buff and mess around with stuff without that concern. I really don't like material limits. You can mess around with defensive casting and number of casts per day, and meta magic costs. If you want to just say, oh hey, spontaneous casters can learn from scrolls, do it here. If you just want to have basically per encounter abilities and spells, you do it here. Kind of like in 4th D&D, that is. Okay. If you want to turn off or toggle friendly fire or cooldown, there you go. If you want to mess with burn, if you're a kineticist, go ahead. Map and travel. Yeah, I don't use instantly swap party members because normally it isn't a problem, but I understand that it can just be annoying having to wait a long time to swap party members on the map if you're trying to bring a necessary party member to a quest that is not in your party already. Sure, I normally just leave these, the party speed. Enable teleport, because there's no teleport spell officially in the game, even though there's a teleport spell in tabletop, and I'm a Sor, so I feel justified in being able to teleport on the world map once I have access to level 5 spells. And if you want to just warp the party to the player, go ahead. For Kingdom, well, if you have a Kingdom, well, you can set stuff. For example, you can ensure that you always make a masterpiece instead of it happening only 1/3 of the time. I don't use always pass skill checks or always pass saves because that just gets rid of a lot of the interest for the game. But if you want, sure. Yeah, you can modify some rules here. But for take results, I normally just take 20 for out of combat rolls, because it prevents having to reload a lot for non-combat stuff. And yeah, this means that we always open combat with a natural 20 if we're using an accuracy roll, but I'm totally okay with that. If you just want to spawn something, sure. For example, if you want to spawn kobolds, ogres, giants, or golems, go ahead. And finally, for miscellaneous stuff, yeah, and if you want to just find all the hidden doors, hidden objects in the area, click this button. I really like having summons controllable, because in other RPGs, in other games, summons are controllable, and that's how they should be, in my opinion. Yeah, if you want to disable negative levels, turn this on, but they're normally part of the game, and so normally I say deal with it. If you want to set the weather, set it. That's just normally aesthetic. If you want to set duration multiplier for your summons, go ahead. Summon level to 20 if you really want to. If you want to disable attacks for opportunity, you can. Yeah, quest timers quest timers just freeze where they are, or you can just stop the passing of time. I don't recommend using these. I recommend just dealing with stuff as is. If you want to be invincible, or pretty much invincible, go ahead. For achievements, you can unlock a bunch of achievements, romances. Yeah, if you want to edit things. If you want to play some animations or some sounds. Here are some experimental features. Yes, I understand. And here you go. I'm not messing with the experimental stuff, but it's there if you want. So, for the moment, this concludes this mod showcase. Actually, no, I apologize. We're actually about to respec for real. Let's begin. And for our purposes, we're just making a sample character. I don't plan to keep it. But I'll show you what happens by just picking a character. That doesn't look so ugly. Sure, you'll do. I mentioned Inquisitor earlier, and we'll just go with that. Oh yeah, look at at the extra races you can be because of all the mods that are installed. Like a part Shadow Human. Sure, we'll pick this. I know that the character isn't visible here, and that's one of the reasons I didn't want to respec using the mod, but sure, we'll just trust that we have a character that looks correct. We'll just try Inquisitor and be a Sacred Huntsman, Sacred Huntsmaster, Jägermeister. This character would be at... sorry. This character...
Alright, welcome back, adventurers. Succeed. So I had to find the path for it manually. And in my case, my game has 27 points for some reason, so more than normal. And Amiri has 20, so this doesn't look like Valerie, and that's a problem, right? Well, just scroll down over here. Your gold is massively boosted. And then, like I said before, make sure you close the archive back all the way to the right, where we were talking about before with money. And right now, currently have 2,029. So we're going to go crazy with it. We're going to say we have however much that is. And you're going to make sure you save. You're going to close this up. And then you're going to drag the player.json back into the archive. It's going to ask you if you want to replace it. You're going to say yes. And then, like I said before, make sure you close the archive back down. Otherwise, you'll get an error. Then you go back in your game. I'm going to guess we're going to have to do a reload. So that probably won't take effect until I do. Alright, and there it is. You can see our gold is massively boosted up. Okay, so what's that going to allow us to do? Well, we're going to hit Control F10. We're going to get into our respecialization mod. We're going to say full mode, and we're going to respec Valerie. Boom. Done and done. So this doesn't look like Valerie, and that's a problem, right? Well, just scroll down over here. You're going to see Valerie's picture. Go and click it up, and boom, we're good to go. Now, this is pretty sweet because you can change everything. You don't have to be a human, you can be a gnome, you can be a half-orc, Asmar, whatever you want. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and keep her human. You can mess around with her build over here, make her look however you like. If you want her to look kind of like she does normally, just go to... which one is it? Hairstyle 6, and I believe it's this color here matches her hair that you normally have. And then you can go with whatever class you want. And if you'd like to see what I decided to do with my characters, Valerie and Amiri, go ahead and click on this link up at the top you'll see popping in with a little eye there, and that'll take you to the builds and leveling up that I'm doing in my personal hard game. So, other than that, thank you so much for coming. I hope this was helpful. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe. And I'll catch you next time when I have some more tips.
So this is Lindsay, but let's change her. She doesn't need to be a halfling. Let's have a look what we've got. I don't like halflings, and I like it to be in my party. Oh, she's perfect. Look at that. I went you Amiri. And we will go for Stifling. Trying to get a guide for unfair.
Craft, experiment, do it your way. Welcome to Affinity.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, all those were sneak attacks. did some crazy damage right there. Again, it's a tank that can buff the whole party, right? And if he ever hits me, I'll switch over to a different song. If you like this build, make sure you subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications. Also, check me out on twitch.tv/thearcaneagent. If you have Amazon Prime, swing over there and drop me that free Twitch Prime sub. This huge battle where they just kind of hash it out and put it in the description below. And then I pin that comment and I make them internet famous, at least on my channel, which isn't that famous. All right, welcome back to another build. This is, I believe, my first Bard build on this channel. So this build is going to be a dual-wield Bard that is actually focusing on being up close and personal and using some combat feats to support, say, a Paladin tank, and then maybe like a reach tank, off-tank DPS. But anyway, this is a dual-wield Bard that's up there to kind of help out with cores. Actually, we're just going Bard the entire regular Bard. I really want this character to be able to help out the entire party very well. Or I want it to for spell, and also you want to right now and allow us to care spell, and a character doesn't really Bard any kind of skill, but you're important being balanced, and we're gonna trying to make ability. We're grabbing Marshall and use magic device again. Those points, expeditious retreat. It also opens for help attacks per combat feats, and we're gonna go down a rogue being able to exception to say the arc. We are naming this in a character. Doesn't really matter. We'll be going because the entire way out Bard, and you're not doing anything Paladin like. At level 2, we're going Bard. We'll be going Bard the entire way out, and all of the skills are going to be the same because we don't go up or down in.
Hello there, friends, and welcome.
So welcome to this channel, guys. into a monk to make absolutely everything. So we are using a monk, and by now you gotta pick which is the status. So it's a great thing to have, and it's character thinking about this. So as a human, you get the next some time down the line where. So welcome guys to a base attack bonus. We'll give you +8 here, so you gotta roll a based, and that's why we prefer strength based to dexterity based characters. We should of course use blast. We should use shield of faith. We can.
So I'm looking for a nice picture for Lindsay. Gotta find one. I think it's gonna have to be this one. 125, I guess.
I need inspiration.
Yes.
I'm being barricaded. It's coming. It's coming.
You don't know how to answer the door.
Oh, yeah, I have my earphones on.
Make sure you don't tomorrow because my phone gets delivered tomorrow.
Let us strike as one.
Shall not falter.
Oh, don't, Jay. Don't do that in front of me.
I'm playing it unfair as well. Playing it unfair. I know, I am
We
trying
shall
to.
overcome.
Tear them apart.
Just thinking of installing this again. So what sort of city are you going?
I don't know. Oh, you had a nice time.
You don't need to know, girl. What's your at the moment?
Left for gold.
Forgive me for this failure.
It's so hard, honestly.
Yes.
Tear them apart.
Apollo.
Let us strike as one.
Serves you right.
They go down.
Forgive me for this failure.
Play some dispatch.
Stand with me.
I know, yeah, morning tomorrow. In the morning tomorrow.
We shall overcome.
Tear them apart.
Yes.
Let us strike as one.
Forgive me for this failure.
They go down.
Serves you right.
Do not falter. Let us strike as one!
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Let us strike as one!
We shall overcome.
Tear them apart!
Fucking hell, crit hit, crit hit, crit hit, crit hit.
Forgive me for this failure.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Tear them apart!
We shall overcome.
Let us strike as one!
Serves you right.
They go down!
Attack!
Do not falter! Avenge me.
You deserved it.
Strike as one.
Any last wishes?
Bring it!
Do not hold back. Forwards.
You know, sometimes I try to imagine what it's like to be like you. A knight in shining armor and the Queen of Hearts, all rolled into one. Your life is like a novel.
From a distance, it looks like a blessing, does it not? Don't hesitate.
Just letting the ink dry.
What you want?